What is reality's relationship to itself? Does it observe itself? But how could it unless it were outside itself? Yet how can it be external to itself? That's logically impossible. Science is false because it is based on observation, but by definition, reality cannot observe itself, and therefore, as a logical inevitability, it does not understand itself by perceiving itself. Instead, it conceives itself. Reality is a thinking type, not a sensing type. It thinks about itself to understand itself. It's a mathematician, not a scientist. It's a metaphysician, not a physicist. Is existence something that observes itself? In which case, it needs to be both a thing and something that observes the thing. But now we have two types of thing: the thing and the observer of the thing. This means that we don't know what existence is. Is it the thing or the observer of the thing? Science plays the game of saying that existence is material, and humans are material objects which observe material existence. So lifeless, mindless, purposeless matter somehow wants to see itself. Why would it? No one rational could actually believe that. But if existence is not an object that wants to see itself, then it is a subject that wants to be aware of itself. That makes perfect sense. Our bodies are objects, but our minds are subjects. It's because they are subjects that no one can see them. Only objects can be seen. Existence is a subject that makes an object of itself in order to come to awareness of itself by alienating itself from itself so as to create the supreme problem which it then has to solve. By doing so, it understands what it is, why it does what it does. It attains absolute knowledge of itself and its properties. Existence is not an object that makes a subject of itself in order to subjectively look at itself as an object, as science claims. That's impossible. Existence is a mind, a subject, which produces a universe, an object, in order to work out that it is a mind, since it can only work out what it is via its creations, its constructs, via the objectification of itself. We go through this process every time we dream. The unconscious mind, the creator of our dreams, produces the things of our dreams. Why? Because only through these things will it ever come to knowledge of what it is. By its works shall ye know it. Shall it know itself? Existence is not a universe, an object, which produces minds, subjects, in order to observe itself. Objects cannot produce subjects, but subjects can certainly produce objects. Science has never understood this asymmetry between mind and matter. Only mind can create. Mindless matter cannot. Subjects are singularities. Minds, zeros, nothings, unobservables. They are dimensionless. Objects are observable space-time entities. They are dimensional. Descartes talked about the unextended subjects versus the extended objects. Reality is all about the dimensionless, the subject, versus the dimensional, the object. It takes the dimensionless, the singularity, to make the dimensional. Science has never grasped this. It thinks that objects can randomly appear out of thin air, which is to say out of non-existence, and then randomly and miraculously create subjects as emergent properties of objects. In the future, intelligent people will actually laugh at the claims scientific materialism made about the nature of existence and find it impossible to understand how people once held such irrational views.